Alright, I know I'm a little late on this one, but I was on vacation. What do you want me to do? Plus, it took me a few days to think about this series. Nonetheless, I felt like I had to review this first season. Let's get started on my review of the first season of The Penguin. Let's go. What's going on all my Flicksters? This is Jacey from Jacey Flicks, and I just finished watching the first season of The Penguin. Now, before I do get started with my review, please note this will be a spoiler-free review, just in case you haven't seen the first season yet, currently showing on HBO Max. Also, please make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on more shows that I'm reviewing just like this. So this series of The Penguin, Season 1, stars Colin Farrell, Kristen Milioti, Jacey Flicks, Clancy Brown, Mark Strong, and more. Following the events of 2022's The Batman, Cobb, a.k.a. the Penguin, makes a play to seize the reins of the crime world in Gotham. So when I first saw Colin Farrell's portrayal of the Penguin in 2022's The Batman, I thought, man, he did a good job. But when I heard that they were creating a whole series based on his version of the Penguin, I was intrigued and definitely wanted to check it out. However, I wasn't anticipating to be blown away, not only by his portrayal of the character, but with the depth and also the intricate plot lines and character study that showrunner Lauren LaFranc would inject into the show. So the Penguin picks up right where 2022's The Batman left off, immersing us in a Gotham trying to recover from the chaos unleashed by the Riddler. With the city flooded and thousands dead, Oswald Cobb, played brilliantly by Colin Farrell, seizes the opportunity to rise from mob underboss to crime lord. His ambition pits him against Gotham's two major crime families, the Falcones and the Maronis. The series takes a fresh approach to well-worn Batman mythology, focusing less on the broader Bat universe and more on crafting a gripping character study. Just like 2019's Joker, and we're not going to talk about part 2 or even acknowledge that it exists. Oz's journey is anything but straightforward as he navigates betrayals, vendettas, and alliances in a world where morality is a distant memory. The arrival of Sophia Falcone, played excellently by Kristen Milioti, who, if you don't know, has been in many shows and movies before, and I knew that after researching this. I was like, oh yeah, she's been in this, she's been in How I Met Your Mother, she's been in this, she's been in that. But in here, her character has been freshly released from Arkham Asylum, and she adds a dangerous dynamic, complicating Oz's rise with equal parts wit and raw intensity. While certain comic elements creep in towards the end, like Oz's gradual adoption of the Penguin's iconic top hat, the series largely avoids the pitfalls of derivative superhero shows. And I love that. Instead, it opts to dig deeper, uncovering the dark human roots of a character who is often depicted as a caricature from the comic books or even just the cartoons. Now, let's talk about the acting. Starting with Colin Farrell's portrayal of Oswald Cobb, it is nothing short of transformative. Hidden beneath layers of prosthetics, Farrell brings a volatile and deeply emotional energy to the role. From his mannerisms to his limp to the accent, you can see his dedication to this character right from the start. And to be honest, after watching this whole season, I say give him all of the Emmy Award nominations there are and just give him all the praise. I mean, this guy is completely unrecognizable in this role. His Penguin is a mix of sociopathic tendencies, neediness, and violence, crafting a character as compelling as he is unpredictable. The tender yet tense moments with his mother, played wonderfully by Deirdre O'Connell, offer a glimpse into his vulnerabilities, elevating Oz beyond a mere mobster archetype. Now, we also have to talk about Kristen Milioti. She stands out as Sophia Falcone for sure as well, delivering a performance that balances dark humor with chilling unpredictability. Her character is a wild card, and Milioti's presence injects the narrative with an electrifying tension. She definitely mirrors Oz and gives him a run for his money throughout this show as she starts to climb to the top of the crime world as well. Now, another thing that I did love too is the supporting cast also shines, with Jacey Flicks portraying Victor, a reluctant accomplice with depth and nuance. Michael Zegan and Mark Strong round out the ensemble with performances that enrich the world of Gotham's criminal underbelly. And I'm not gonna lie, at first when I did see Victor, I was wondering, well, what is he doing in this? He's kind of out of place. He's this really timid character, but I was kind of like, where is this going? I don't know what his character is going to do or how he's going to fit into this. And seeing his arc and even his growth throughout this season was something that I wasn't expecting. He was definitely one of my favorites leading up into the end. The Penguin rises above the crowded landscape of superhero television by really showing the opposite of formulaic storytelling in favor of psychological depth and rich character development. While many similar shows lean on familiar tropes or comic book references, the Penguin carves its own path, crafting a gripping mob drama that feels rooted in its own world. Now, we also have to talk about the comparisons, and there are some, of course, and I do see some elements in this show. The comparisons to The Sopranos are inevitable and in some respects deserved. Both series delve into the complexities of morally corrupt characters, presenting their humanity alongside their savagery. However, while The Sopranos is more of a long build with more plots and characters slowly building throughout each season, The Penguin offers a more compact, almost straightforward, but still compelling examination of ambition and the price of power. Its willingness to slow down, linger on meaningful moments, and focus on character over spectacle is a refreshing change in a genre often burdened by frenetic pacing. By letting the story breathe, the series invites the audience to connect deeply with its characters, making the triumphs and tragedies all that more impactful. Especially as I started to see the humanity in Oz's character, even growing up and some of the things that he did, how he loved his mother, all the way into the end, and seeing how you start to remind yourself, that's right, he is a villain. Although we did see the deeper layers of this character and we saw Oz's humanity, don't forget that he is a villain and he will do whatever it takes to get that power. Now, as far as the negatives, you guys, there aren't really many. I mean, I really on purpose took the past few days to think about it, and I really couldn't pinpoint any. I've heard some say that they don't like that the Batman isn't mentioned or even seen in the show and that it's a bad thing, but I recently saw an interview with Matt Reeves, who directed the 2022 Batman film, and he said on purpose they didn't want to show the Batman in the show because it could overtake the Penguin, and having that type of character as iconic and as big as the Batman would definitely shift the attention more to the Batman as opposed to the Penguin, which this show is about. And I really agree. I think Batman is too big of a figure, or even as an icon, where he would just really overtake the story, the plot, and have, I think, the audience, everyone on social media, everyone watching, paying attention more to the guest appearance of the Batman as opposed to the story of the Penguin and this character. So all in all, I didn't really see that as a bad thing for this show. I mean, I really enjoyed this show, you guys. It had me waiting every single Sunday to see a new episode, and to the point where I would even stay after the credits, I don't know if you guys did, to see some of the behind the scenes just about that specific episode. I love, by the way, how HBO Max does that and they insert that after every episode. So please, HBO, if you're watching this, keep doing that when it comes to shows. With all that being said, you guys, I'm gonna give The Penguin 5 flames out of 5 and a Jacey Flames approve rating.
Oh my God! Wow!
The Penguin is not just another Batman without Batman story. It's a standout entry in the genre that combines gritty mob drama with profound character exploration. Colin Farrell and Kristen Milioti lead an exceptional cast in a series that dares to push beyond the boundaries of traditional superhero TV shows. This first season offers a bold and enticing take on what could be just a generic type of villain story. And trust me, if you're hearing the talk of this being one of 2024's best television shows, I mean, rightfully so. As you watch it from the first episode all the way to the last, you can see how interesting it is, how it sucks you into the TV, sucks you into this world of Gotham, and really has you wanting to see more. Matt Reeves was saying that they're going to toy with the idea of making more villain shows just like the Penguin, so that would be awesome as well. I cannot wait to see what else this world has in store for us. So usually I give you guys my episode recommendations at this point of the video, but since I really recommend that you guys watch this first season, especially if you've seen 2022's The Batman and you loved it, I say watch every single episode. Plus, missing one episode will confuse you and make you miss out on all the important details that makes this show so brilliant. Alright guys, so have you seen the first season of The Penguin yet? If you have, let me know what you thought of it overall in the comments below. Also, which Batman villain would you like to see get their own show? I would love to see the Scarecrow get his own show. Ironically too, I know people have picked up on the little Easter eggs in one of the episodes of seeing his mask and his glove. So that would be awesome. But let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what I should review next. And the last thing before I do go, you guys, please make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay up to date. My name's Jacey from Jacey Flicks, and until next time, I'm out.